Hello everyone, TF Man Reviews, and today we will be taking a look at Transformers Legacy Blitzwing. Now for those who don't know, Blitzwing is in fact a triple changer, meaning he turns from a tank into a plane and then to a robot. He is a commander in the Decepticon army. For accessories, the figure comes with a set of ion blasters, energon fists that act like missile pods in the tank mode, and finally his Cybertronian sword. Overall, I would say that the figure is a 10 out of 10, though he does have some minor issues when it comes to transforming, and we will get to that. But as just a figure, he holds up really well. His posability could be a bit better. His fins aren't the best, but his ankle also doesn't pivot the best, being that it's on a fucking hinge, and the hinge is very tight for some reason. You would expect a hinge joint to be tight, but everything else is either regular types of joints or he has ball joints. Some of the ball joints are inaccessible because they are screwed in right here. But other than that, he's pretty decent. His shoulder flaps do get kind of annoying, and his shoulders do not move. They do pop out though, but they are very sticky. So you may feel you're going to break the figure sometimes, and that's okay, because you will not. He is very sturdy. He will hold up all just the same. Though prepackaged, he does come in his tank mode. At first, I would like to talk about his robot mode. His robot mode is pretty solid, but there is some flaws with it. You can see the tank turret pretty well. There's no way of hiding it. It's all one solid piece. But the wings, surprisingly, do look pretty decent enough, though they will be an issue on the plane mode, but they are not an issue for the tank mode. Speaking of the tank mode, now to transform him, you can start in any mode, but personally, I like to start with robot mode, then go to tank, then go to jet. So for tank, first by the way, the instructions have certain ways of doing this, but if you learn how to do it, you can do it any way you want. Start with the feet and close the thrusters in on themselves. Do that for both of his feet. Though it sounds like they're going to break, but the snap is really good. So you're going to want to fold the feet out. Then his wings, for his jet mode, plug-in are his calves and everything. You're going to untab these. They tab in right there. Pull them out. His legs right here. These connections are very terrible. It took me like almost 10 minutes first time just trying to brute force them in, thinking it was going to break. But it didn't, thankfully. But apparently the Legacy Evolution version is a lot better with these. So like I said, you're going to take these and just pop them in right here. You're going to do that for his other leg too. Pretty much just get rid of all of his height. He is no longer going to play basketball. Then you're going to want to take the wings again and fold them right back up. Just tab them into his thighs again. I shouldn't say his thighs, more like his calves. And they will get in the way. It's very annoying. Then these are going to plug in right there at the bottom. You're going to take his arm. You're going to fold in his fists. There's little hollow compartments right there. Make sure they're straight. Put them in together. If they want to go in, take these pieces. I have them folded down because it makes them easier to pose. And his arm is go straight and pop right into there. And like I said, you're also going to want to move him back together. Like that. So you're going to want to take his chest piece and lift up on it till it pops out. Take his backpack and pull it out and unfold it. You're going to want to take his head where his thing is, his chest piece, fold it out. Flip around the nose cone. Pop that right back up. Yes, the plane bit does stick out in the transformation, but that is G1 accurate, so I can't give it too much crap. You're going to plug that in right there. Plug his chest piece back right there. Take these parts. This back part of the tank does fold in up here. I'll pop it out if it'll let me, but I would say first move the tank turret up. Yeah, move it in the air so it's like that, and then you press hard and pop these out. And these can be kind of annoying sometimes, but it's all in good fun. So there are little pegs on the back of his legs, though, that you're going to want to plug the pieces into. And you do the same for this side, all the way around. Now, they do have pegs here that plug into his foot wings. Like that. You're going to make sure these little mini wings are straight up in the air. Turn this piece up, flip it in. It's not an exact tab, but it is the best. It works decently well. It's not exact. Fold the wing back in, and do the same for the other arm. Just get it. I should mention that the back of the fist has this little tab here, and it's not the best, but it plugs in well enough. And with the tank like this, you're going to take the turret piece, move it up, plop that down, and just like that, we have Blitzwing in tank mode. Now, what I mentioned with the Energon fists is that, like this, there's little tabs on the insides of them. You can plug them in the back on both sides, and they act as missile pods. Honestly, Blitzwing is one of my more favorite tank characters I have. He's a lot better than the War for Cybertron Megatron. And here he is compared to the War for Cybertron Megatron. As you can see, Megatron definitely has the more Cybertronian design with his tank, being a hover tank and all. Meanwhile, Blitzwing is mostly based off of an M1A2 Abrams. Now, if you didn't realize it, he does have wheels, so he can decently roll around on tables. But enough about the tank. Time to transform him into jet mode. Alright, and to start for jet mode, you're going to want to pop the turret piece up again. Fold this inwards. Turn it around. You're going to want to actually, what you first want to do is take this piece up again. Pop it out. Do the same again for this. You're going to want to bring these pieces up again. Just like that. They are kind of annoying to do every single time, but it's just how the transformation is. Pop these pieces back up again. Make sure they snap in. I'll pop that again. And you're going to want to first take the back guard up. This piece is annoying to get out sometimes. Be warned if you do decide to buy the figure. And let's see, you're going to want to take his legs again. Spread them apart. Fold out the wings. Which can be kind of tedious to do because you got to pull the feet out every single time. Fold them up like this. Fold the wings up like this. Connect them again. And they're back in the slots. You're going to want to put the... So for the arms, it's a little bit different. So you're going to take these arm pieces. Like I said, you can pop them out. And they just come right out like this. Now, make sure the waist is kind of aligned. So that way the panels will pop into place. Because you do not want these to be loose. Otherwise, the transformation probably will not work. You're going to do the same again for this one. And you're going to try to, if I could actually get them lined up, pop this arm into place there. Now, these do not connect onto anything. I really hate that they don't just connect onto the wings, but it is what it is. So you're going to take the back piece again, and it can just connect right back onto these bottom pieces, these little pegs right here. If I can, there we go. Let's see, okay, so you're going to want to take this cockpit piece again, and you're just going to want to flip this piece up, and you open up that, and you pull out the actual cone, pop this down again, put that in his face, close this up. So typically the turret is supposed to be in the back. Close the wings again, they came in loose. The wings do have a problem with staying connected sometimes. Like these little tread pieces on the wings are very, very annoying to do. You want to make sure the turret is in place. And you take these pieces. And voila, this is Blitzwing in jet mode. Now for his jet mode with his guns, you can actually take them and plug them into his arms right here. Personally, I like to, just plug them in right here because I think it looks better if they're plugged in on this side. That's what this was. You're supposed to plug this wing into this arm piece. That's why you're supposed to move over. That's what they plug into, is these tread pieces. But it is very annoying sometimes to actually get this figure's pegs to stay in. Sometimes the peg connection just isn't all that solid, and you feel like you're going to break the toy, but I promise you, you won't. He's meant to be manhandled, pretty much. He has decent enough quality control. So, like I said, you can plug the blasters in here, and what you can also do is, for the Energon fists, you can plug them in too. You don't want to actually just to get them out. You can wiggle it. It is pretty annoying at first. I'd use a knife, and I almost broke it, so I would not recommend it. You plug the energon fist in here. Take the thruster, fold it down a little bit, then you plug it in, and it just sits right there, and it acts as like a propulsion system, I do believe. Let's get that out and fold his thruster back in, and the figure came undone. The only other jet I have is my Siege Starscream, and he is not in the best condition. I got him from a buddy for free because his back is broken, so he's pretty much a parts former at this point. Like, I can just manhandle him. Yeah, where he's been broken. I'm actually going to print parts and fix him, but that's for another story. Now that we're at the end of the video, if you're thinking to yourself, should I buy this figure? And in my professional opinion, I say absolutely yes. For $45 on Amazon, compared to what you get for him at Walmart being $55, Blitzwing is an excellent figure for his price. Being a leader, triple changer and all. Honestly, he really well deserves the price and to be on everyone's shelves. His posability is amazing, and his transformations, despite confusing, are perfect. And he comes with just the right amount of accessories, but also not too many. Overall, he is a definite 10 out of 10 figure for me. And that's the end of today's review. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Consider joining the Patreon so that way I can make more of these videos for you people. Have an amazing day.